Thank you for joining us tonight. School districts are busy trying to figure out what the school year will look like. Will students be in the classroom or learning from home?
Now, last week, Madison schools made the decision to go virtual to start, and now others are also making some decisions. We have team coverage tonight. Amanda Quintana in studio. Madeline O'Neill live at Madison West High School. Let's start with Amanda with what other local districts are talking about tonight. Amanda?
Tonight, Madison, Verona, and Middleton Cross Plains school districts had meetings. Middleton unanimously voted to start the school year virtually. Board members say having to quarantine students and staff who test positive and anyone they were in contact with would be too much of a disruption to learning. They say when Public Health Madison and Dane County moves to phase 3, that will trigger a move to the hybrid model as quickly as possible. Although the Verona School Board had their fall reopening plan on the agenda, they did not move forward with a decision tonight. They have ruled out a 5-day-a-week in-person system to start and are considering a virtual plus option to provide certain groups with in-person opportunities. According to their meeting tonight, the board hopes to take a vote next week on the 27th. And earlier today, it was announced that the Sun Prairie Area School District would also be starting school this fall with all virtual learning. Similar to Middleton, students will learn from home Monday through Friday. On Wednesdays, students will complete independent online activities to give staff time to communicate with students, families, and colleagues. As individual school districts make their plans, teachers' unions for Wisconsin's 5 largest school districts are asking state officials for a virtual start at all public schools. Madeline O'Neill looked into whether that's a possibility and joins us live outside Madison West High School. Maddie.
Amanda, we know Madison schools will have their doors closed come fall for at least the first part of the school year as they go all virtual. But some schools are still deciding, and state agencies do play a role in all of this. Teachers unions across Wisconsin, Madison, Milwaukee, Racine, Kenosha, and Green Bay are asking Governor Tony Evers, State Health Secretary Andrea Palm, and State Superintendent Carolyn Stanford Taylor to take action as COVID-19 spreads. In a joint statement to them, the unions write, "The classroom is where every single educator wants to be this fall, but with no effective containment of Wisconsin COVID-19 cases, a virtual reopening for public schools is necessary." But do state officials have the authority to close schools? The Wisconsin Supreme Court decision striking down Governor Evers' stay-at-home order in May specifically noted it didn't apply to the portion of the emergency order closing schools, which kept them closed for the remainder of the school year. Evers' emergency order didn't address the approaching school year. According to the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction, it has no authority to require virtual teaching. A DPI spokesperson says in a statement, under Wisconsin law, local school districts, local health agencies, and the state health agency have the authority to close school buildings. Decisions about how learning is offered is to be made by local school districts. A spokesperson for the state health agency, the Department of Health Services, writes in a statement, "Right now, we're working with our partners in DPI and at the local level to provide them the information they need to make decisions in the best interest of students, teachers, and staff." We asked DHS a few times if they would consider using their authority to close schools. The spokesperson didn't specifically answer that, but reiterated that they're working with local health agencies to make sure that they provide guidance for schools, and they're keeping an eye on data as well.